Hi everyone, welcome to 1 Minute English. Let's try to understand relative pronouns, which is a very important topic for competitive exams. Today, we will decode when to use whom, who, which, that, whoever, and whomever with clear rules, tips, and exam tricks. Let's master it once and for all. What are relative pronouns? Relative pronouns connect clauses and add more information about a noun. They make sentences more precise, but choosing the right one is where more people struggle, specifically in exams. Let's understand what is the difference between who and whom. Use who when the person is doing the action, when it is the subject, and use object when the person is receiving the action, when it is the object. The great trick is using he and him test. If he fits, then we need to use who, and if him fits according to the sentence, then we need to use whom. For example, who is knocking at the door? Here, who can be replaced by he. For example, he is knocking. Whom did you call? You called him. So here it's an object, so we need to use whom. The girl who won the race is my cousin. Here who is the subject. The man whom I met was kind. Here whom is the object. You need to replace the pronoun with he or him in your head and it will work like magic. In exams, if you see a preposition like to, with, for, by before the blank, then you just have to go for whom. It is always correct in this case. For example, to who should I speak is incorrect because to is a preposition, so we need to use whom after the preposition. It will become to whom should I speak. Remember, we always use which when referring to things or animals in general, not the domestic animals, not for people, not for pet animals like Rocky. For example, the book which I borrowed was amazing. The lion which lives in Africa is fierce. Usually when there are extra clauses, we put commas and in that case we can use which as well. That is all arounder. We can use that for people, for animals, for things. That is used in case of no commas. It is for essential information only. For example, the phone that I bought is expensive. The man that I spoke to you is my uncle. There is a rule. If you see words like all, any, the only, the same, none, much, no, the little, the few, something, anything, nothing, or a superlative degree, best thing is to use always that. For example, this is the best movie that I have seen. She is the only one that helped me. The same book which I read is incorrect because after the same we need to use that. The same book that I read is correct. Now let's understand what is the difference between whoever and whomever. These are compound forms. Use whoever as a subject and whomever as an object. Again, you can try the he or him trick. For whoever, you can replace it with he or she, and if we are able to replace it with him or her, we need to use whomever. In the next video, we will try to understand these all concepts by doing more and more practice questions. These are some blanks which you can try, and after trying, you can try to comment down the answer below. Thank you. Subscribe for more such content.